Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Dead Cat Puppet Show. We have a lot of news for you tonight. We have some special guests that you're going to be excited to see. Our special guest tonight is, say my name, say my name. Nobody can say my name, say my name. Our special guest tonight is Ahmadinejad, the Iranian president, because we've heard that there's some unrest in Iran, and he is we're going to interview him tonight on the Dead Cat Puppet Show. And we got a lot of news. And we might even interview Obama. We can't find him because he's been digging in the trash, but we might be able to get him up here for a quick interview. Oh, Obama's under the table. Obama's under the table. We're going to have to ask him some questions about his new proposed budget. It appears he doesn't like clean drinking water and that sewage treatment is not important, as we have cut or plan to cut these programs. Now, we are going to create debt for college students, greater and further, much more further reaching. If they don't have enough debt now, well, we're going to give them more, and they're going to have to start paying when they're still in school. We need to get money for somewhere to fight all these wars all over the world. Come on, man. What are you talking about? There's going to be less money for public housing because we talked to J-Lo at the Super Bowl, and what she said was that if you ain't got no money, you ain't never gonna have any, so quit sucking off the tit of the government, damn it. That's what she said, so I took her advice, and I made a policy change in my proposed budget. We're gonna cut in half the senior work program, because you know what? I think that those old people should push carts at Walmart for free. There ain't no reason to pay them. They're on Social Security. What are we going to do? Pay them twice? This is crazy. Now, the environmental program is going to be cut also. We really don't need an EPA. We're going to completely cut the EPA from the budget. We don't need the EPA. This is crazy. What do we need the EPA for? All they do is get in our business and tell us when we're making a stink. No EPA. Next year, if I can pass it through Congress, there will be no EPA. Once again, we're going to tax the rich. This is what we do. We're going to tax the rich. We're going to take all their subsidies and deductions away, and we are going to make them pay. What are we going to make them pay for? Well, I don't know. More teachers in the schools. Now, there has been tens of thousands of protesters in the streets of Tehran. They are going crazy. They saw what happened in Egypt and they said, you know what? We want our freedom too. This is a bunch of crap. Ahmadinejad. We can't even say your name, and you're the president. We need to get rid of you now. We're tired of this oligarchy, anarchy crap that you're producing over there in the Iran. We're heard that there have been protesters hospitalized. And they ain't shooting rubber bullets in Tehran. Granted, because a press is not allowed over there. And so we know they have not been shooting rubber bullets in Tehran. We know they have not been shooting rubber bullets. They're shooting big bullets. They're shooting tear gas. Well, we're going to interview a couple of people in the streets of Tehran and see what they have to say. Okay? We're going to interview a couple of people in Tehran and see what they have to say. It's difficult to get a clear picture of what's happening in Tehran because the foreign media has been banned. And we have no reporters over there except for the infiltrators and seditious reporters that have gotten there dressed as public. But we'll give you a brief glimpse of what's happening in the streets of Tehran. Now, Tehran had a mission to Mars that they were trying to finance, but that has been canceled considering the unrest in the Middle East. Now, we're going to ask Ahmadinejad why they have canceled their mission to Mars. Why has Iran canceled the mission to Mars? We're going to ask him. We're going to ask him. Stay tuned. And one more character that we are going to have on the Dead Cat Puppet Show, and I know that you are all excited. I know you're all excited. Excuse the yawn. Then the next character we're going to have on the Dead Cat Puppet Show is none other than George Bush. We've heard that he has been accused of war crimes in Switzerland. And we're going to have him on the Dead Cat Puppet Show also. We're going to interview him and ask him a few questions, see what he thinks about all this business. I guess that they believe he is guilty of torture. I guess he is, according to the Swiss, violated the War Crimes Act of 1986. And being the head of the military, he is guilty of death. He is guilty of death. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And we have one more character on the Dead Cat Puppet Show tonight. And that is none other than the deposed president of Egypt, Mubarak. We're going to ask him how he feels about all these events. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.